Matthew Kelly. I am the City of Fredericksburg's representative on the Virginia Railway Express Operations Board. This is basically the Fredericksburg train station. One of the interesting things about this particular station is it's one where CSX still owns it. As you know, with the Long Bridge project and all the changes that are coming at the state, this station, this platform area and station will eventually become actually the property of the state when all is said and done. Well, the VRE Operations Board is long-term planning. The next stage is, because we are still taking some time to get new train slots, looking at extending the trains. If you extend the trains, you need to extend the platforms. So what we'll be doing on the far end of these platforms is extending the platforms 125 feet on both sides. That will get us over the street, and you notice we've always had some questions about people trying to get across the street, get to the parking lots. Then some stairs will go there, so people will no longer have to run across the street to get to their cars in those parking lots. They'll be able to walk down into one of the parking areas, which will be great for them. We'll also be doing some cosmetic improvements to the bridges. You know, the bridges are an ongoing problem. The biggest issue is drainage, but to fix that problem, you're going to have to lift these tracks, which needless to say, a lot of people aren't thrilled with doing. And until we start expanding more tracks and service, it'll probably be a number of years before we get down to the real problem. But we'll do some cosmetic work on the bridges and also some signage on the bridges. As you notice, they seem a lot higher than they really are when you have that main beam in the center of the bridge and trucks come down here and think, oh, I can make it under there, and then bang. So we'll put some signage out there also to warn truck drivers of what the actual height of the bridge is. We are looking at starting late spring. I think the date is actually listed as April 25th, and we'll go through till June of the following year. So it'll be a little bit over a year to complete the project. We're looking at about $3 million to do all the work. Well, what we're really looking forward to is, right now, for us, VRE is a commuter service to get to Washington and get back. When the Long Bridge project, which is a bigger project than just the Long Bridge, but that's what it's called, is going to involve VRE getting more train slots. And eventually, again, the state will control that third track. It will no longer be a CSX ownership situation. And what we're hoping, and we're already talking about right now, is reverse service, so people can come from other areas to Fredericksburg. Later or earlier afternoon service, so people can get back and forth if they want to do a day trip and come back earlier. We could do that. And basically trying to take VRE up to not just a commuter service, but basically a train service to allow both people to get to work, or people to come to visit, or people to go up for a day trip and come back. Basically expanding our clientele, as it were, so more people can enjoy being here in Fredericksburg and go up to Washington, or go from Washington to come down here and spend the day. Work patterns are definitely changing, and we understand that. But what we're being told right now is people will be going back to work. We will get back up to a level of movement that we had in the past, not maybe up to it. One of the reasons we're also talking about expanding or being a little bit more flexible in future train schedules and both north and south routes during the day is to, again, expand that base also. So it's not just getting to work, it's being able to go visit, it's being able to come down here and spend time, and basically looking at expanding our passenger base. If you notice, even with COVID now, 95 is still becoming more and more of a problem. We've just finished the CD roads, collector distributor roads, expansions. We've got the hot lanes coming in, but things are still, and VDOT has acknowledged that congestion is not going to stop. So taking the train north is still and will become a better and better option as we come out of this.